Are you getting ready to take the FTCE Elementary Education K-6 Subtest for Science? That's exam code 603. This is a big test for anyone who wants to teach at the elementary level in Florida. I can help. My name is Selena, and I have been a teacher for over 20 years. And I'm a test prep expert with Study.com. In this video, I'll walk you through everything that's on the test, how to prepare, and my top strategy tips. We'll make sure you're as ready as possible for the big day. Okay, let's get started. If you want to become a K-6 teacher in Florida, the FTCE Science Subtest is for you. You'll need to take this exam in addition to 3 other subtests that make up the FTCE Elementary Education K-6 exam, which is exam code 060. There are around 45 questions total on this computer-based test and 5 distinct competencies you'll be tested on. All questions are multiple choice. Questions in the effective science instruction competency make up 20% of the exam. The nature of science category covers 18% of the test. The physical sciences category makes up 20% of the questions, and the earth and space competency covers 19% of the exam. The final 23% of the questions on the test belong in the life sciences category, making this the largest competency. You'll have 70 minutes to answer all the questions, which is about 1.5 minutes per question. This exam has 3 different types of multiple choice questions. All of them will have 4 different responses for you to choose from. You'll select the best option and choose A, B, C, or D. One type of question is a scenario. You'll be provided with a hypothetical student or classroom scenario. You must choose the option that most effectively answers the question, suggests a course of action, or provides the most suitable evaluation or teacher feedback. The second kind of question is a direct question. This is simple. You just need to select the option that is the best answer to the question. The third and final type of question format is sentence completion. This is also self-explanatory. Choose the answer that most effectively completes the sentence. My first strategy tip is to do your best to answer all the questions, even if you're unsure of the correct answer. Wrong answers don't detract from your score, and you'll have a 25% chance of guessing correctly. My second strategy tip is to eliminate obviously incorrect choices. This will reduce the options you have to choose from. So now that we've covered the basics, let's dive into each of the 5 competencies a little more. You might also want to check out the channel for other videos that dig deeper into each section. They go over sample questions so you can get actual exam experience. The effective science instruction section evaluates your knowledge of effective methods and techniques for teaching science. These include the use of evidence-based strategies, interactive learning, technology, and scientific tools. You'll also see questions about classroom safety and the implementation of student assessments. The nature of science, the second category, focuses on your knowledge of scientific models, tools, and skills that can be used in all fields of science. You may encounter questions that assess your ability to interpret graphs and understand the relationship between scientific principles and technological applications. The third competency, physical sciences, has questions about the forms, functions, and properties of matter, energy, sources, and forces. You'll be asked how things change and move and impact other things. You might also see some questions asking about real-world applications of physical science concepts. Earth and space is the fourth category. It focuses on understanding geological formations and the characteristics of rocks and soil. Expect questions about energy transfer from the sun, atmospheric processes, and resource conservation. This competency also explores the Sun, Earth, Moon system, the solar system, and the impact of space exploration on society. The fifth and final competency is life science. This will evaluate your knowledge of living organisms and their environment. Be sure to understand plant and animal cells, cell theory, and different body systems. You may encounter questions about the life cycle, classification, and natural selection of living things. Topics also include the transmission and impact of viruses and other infections on the human body. My third tip is to be familiar with using diagrams and visuals such as charts, graphs, and models. You can improve this skill by reading and analyzing data from scientific studies and drawing conclusions. The FTCE Science Subtest covers the full range of science topics that elementary teachers in Florida need to be familiar with. So there's a lot to go over. So what's the best way to prep? My fourth tip is to start your prep with a full-length practice test. Study.com's test prep course offers multiple diagnostics. This way, you can identify your strengths and weaknesses and really hone in on the science concepts you should spend most of your time studying. Don't worry about your score the first time around. Study.com will generate a study plan with top priorities for you. If you use other test prep materials, you may need to analyze your practice results manually. Watch lessons to review the topics in your study plan, and do practice problems or make flashcards to transfer the material to your long-term memory. My fifth tip is to use any old science notes or materials you may have from your college courses. These are also great study resources. Finally, my last study tip: practice, practice, practice. There is no substitute for working through sample questions that mirror those that you will face on test day. Every practice question that you do is going to help you be that much more prepared. Need a concrete prep recommendation? I highly recommend Study.com's full FTCE Elementary Education K-6 prep course. It covers everything that I just went through, but in a ton more detail, and includes information on all the subtests for the exam. The course, written and vetted by former teachers, also includes short-form videos for every relevant concept and a bank of high-quality practice questions with answer explanations. And what's more, users who complete the course have a 92% pass rate on the test. If this video helped you, check out the other videos in this and other series for more FTCE test prep. And please like this video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and hit that notification bell so you'll be the first to know when new teacher test prep content drops. Are there specific tests or questions that you want us to cover? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to circle back once you have passed your test so that we can all celebrate with you. Good luck.